Hey there YouTube, this is Breeder Chris here, and we're gonna have the 4th episode of the Craigslist find. So let's see here. There's a guy who wanted me to find some kind of 1997 Honda Type R, I would guess. I think that's it. So I'm gonna go and find that. Now most likely, I'm guessing these cars are going to be nothing but front wheel drive cars, so there probably won't be any drifting. I may have to make it a circuit racing car, so we'll see what I can do. And here it is, I think. Yep. So just make sure. And the price, he said, 3,500, but we'll see what we can find. You got 3,500 for C class, 10 million, 2 million, okay. You can get 85 and 79. So what I'm thinking is, if I were to buy an S class, like for instance this Honda, I could lower it down to an A class and then use that for circuit racing instead of drifting, because these are all going to be front wheel drive. So I guess I'll have to go with an $80,000 car, which is this one. It really sucks I can't make it a drift car. So, I mean, are you a drift car or a race car? You could drift front wheel drive, but I'm not really so good at that. So I think I'll just make it into a race car and we'll see what's going to happen. So I'm just going to go and buy this out. Oops, didn't even collect it. Okay. This is loading and loading and taking forever. Alright. So now we're just going to go and try to find it in my little car selection thing. I have a lot of cars, by the way, so sorry about all this. Here you are. I think this is it. Yep, this is it. Alright. So we're just gonna lower this car's I had to take away the setup. We're just gonna use the upgrades that he gave me that's already on the car, so no engine swap. None of that neither. Oh boy. It's gonna be different. Okay, looks like he has racing tires on, that's good. And I'm not gonna add that. Oh, he didn't add differential. Oh, that means I can't use it. Oh well. Alright, brakes. Okay, springs. Yep. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what all he added and what all he didn't. Now, some things it may add, some things it might not add. So weight reduction, I'm going to be adding that. Sadly, I don't think he added any wings, which is going to suck for circuit racing, not having a wing. Oh boy. Well, I never really raced without a wing while circuit racing, so you never know what will happen. I'll give it a shot. I don't really like putting roll cages in anything, but oops. I think I just bought something I shouldn't have bought. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna keep upgrading and upgrading. I'm gonna make the car a race car. Now then, it's going to be a little bit tricky because I have to keep this under 600 PI. It's going to be kind of hard with the amount of upgrades that he... Ah, dang it. Okay, that's probably as close as I'm about to get it. But I like the oddball, so I'm going to leave it at Pasty 598. I don't like drifting 600 PI, not drifting, racing 600 PI cars. I don't know, I'm kind of weird like that. So we're going to go into tuning. This is front wheel drive, it's going to be completely different, so I'm just going to lower that and have it like that. Like I said, I have no idea how to tune front wheel drives. Right now, this is completely random. Just leave it the same, except I'm just going to lower these. Ah, man, I can't even adjust my differential. That's going to suck. Alright, well, we're going to give this a try on Maple real quick. We're going to see how this car handles. Now, I have seen a guy in circuit racing who just completely dominated the whole entire lobby with something like this, and it was ridiculous. Now, I just, my mind was blown away. I didn't think it was even possible to race a front wheel drive car like that. Alright. thing I hate about it is whenever you start steering it or turning it, it just wants to go straight whenever you give it a little throttle. Right now, like one wheel spinning. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of speed taking this because my back end keeps sliding out. So now I gotta figure out how to, it's most likely my driving that's causing that problem. So now all I have to do is figure out how I can reduce that. So let me see if I can soften it up or something like that. I don't know. This is what my, this guy I met told me to do, and it's been working pretty well. I've improved all my times on, you know, on all my tracks ever since I've been taking his advice. Sadly, I can't adjust my differential, and that's gonna suck. So I'm just gonna beef that up a bit. Car's going straight. Feels like whenever you decelerate, the car just wants to grip. Like it's handling, like the 6.0 handling is like 7. Now it's gonna be nothing but throttle control because I can't steer. I can already tell you one thing: my lap is being killed right now because of this. And this is one of the main reasons why I never wanted a front-wheel drive car in my life anyway, because I just couldn't do it. Yes, I did just cut. I always cut there for some reason, I don't know why. Whenever I'm doing tuning. Okay, alright, I had enough of this car. Yeah, I really hate front-wheel drive, so I'm just gonna get it over with, go online, and see what happens. Probably isn't gonna be all that pretty, just to let you guys know. Alright, YouTube, and we're back. Now I'm about to start doing some circuit racing with this car. And of course, it'll be on a track that requires a massive amount of handling, so this is not gonna end well. Especially front wheel drive, so it's gonna be very narrow. And the good thing I started out in the back, and it's a small lobby, so people shouldn't get that mad if I never recommend it to them. Just going to happen, unlike those people who just had a severe car accident. So, sucks to be them. I mean, it would have been kind of funny if I would actually won with this thing. I don't know what I would have done. But overall, you know, Honda's a Honda. I mean, like in my opinion, I would never race this car. Maybe for some cat and mouse because it's good for recovery if you get spun out with a front wheel drive car. But you know, racing with a front wheel drive car, this is not me. Like, I can't drive that way. It's a different type of driving style that I'm not used to. I mean, others may be comfortable with it, but you know, unlike me, I'm not. I mean, I know the track a little better than what I did with the first day I started circuit racing, but I mean, even with this Honda, I can't even catch up to this guy. I'm not sure what lap is going to pull because usually I average a 107. I'm going for overtake, and I got him. Sweet. Never mind, he got me. Oh, I'm gonna push him out. But what was I saying? I just lost trace of thought. Well, yeah, like I said, usually I run with the I run a 106. This is my high so far. My average is like a 107. But with this Honda, I'm guessing I'm about to run like a 110, 109, something like that. And if you're wondering why I have my drift HUD on whenever I circuit race, that's just because, for one, I'm too lazy to keep switching it back and forth, and that I hate seeing what I'm getting on my lap. I like to be surprised, so I make sure I just don't bother at all, so I can surprise myself. And if I want to hurry up and see it, I'll race faster to the finish line, so I can hurry up and see it, and I'll be done instead. And by sticking to that method, I think I have been increasing my or decreasing my lap time, or you know, having better times overall. So I think it's working. I think it's like motivating me ever so slightly. But I mean, this is the first Craigslist find video I've done with circuit racing, so you know, I wasn't expecting to be using a Honda. I mean, if it was rear-wheel drive, it wouldn't be that bad. I do have a rear-wheel drive Acura, which is actually pretty good if you ask me. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. But I mean, it's always fun to try new cars. You never know. I've always hated this car called the 370Z for circuit racing. I seen one guy race it, and I just couldn't do it until, about a month after. And then once I started using it, I was like, holy crap, I can see why I was using it. So I've been pulling nothing but good times on all my tracks. I've at least knocked off the second and a half on all my tracks with that car, unless it's a track like this, and the Opal would just dominate at it. And people do give me a lot of hate for racing the Opal for some reason. I guess it's because they say it's some kind of leaderboard car, but I don't really care. I mean, the driver is the one who determines whether the car is going to be a leaderboard car or not. So, for instance, somebody just like I said, this one guy, he just took his Honda and started beating every single car I had, and it was front wheel drive. So I don't really believe in leaderboard cars. Just because you get beat by a car that's heavily used on leaderboards doesn't necessarily mean it's a leaderboard car, because it's the driver that makes it like that. A driver can make any car as fast as he wants as long as he knows how to control his own car. So that's why I think everybody should have the right to use whatever they feel like using. I don't use any Lotuses because I just don't like them, and I'll probably get kicked out a lot if I were to try to use one or ram. And I'd rather just stick with my little cars that I have right now, which is my main cars right now are the Opal for tracks like this, Nuremberg, GP, Mazda Laguna Seca, whatever it's called, Segas. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that track. And then I think that's it for the Opal. There's no other track I use the Opal for. And the 370Z, I use that car for Cataluna, Sedona, Cataluna, Sedona, Suzuka, Sunset, and I forgot the other tracks, like Road Atlanta. There's other Road Atlanta and Road America, and that's about it for that one. And then the NSX, I just use that. Yeah, I didn't even hit my goal. I didn't even hit a 109. I hit a 110. Oh man. But anyway, I did have a clean lap though, so I guess it's pretty good. But there's that, and the NSX I only use from Nuremberg. So those are basically my three main cars, and I kind of advanced to a lot of cars. I've been using this BMW 2002 Turbo for just one track, and I would strictly use one car for one track for every single race I've done, and it's just, it was too much, so I decided to narrow it down and see if I can find something that I can use for all the tracks, and this 370Z is winning right now. So hope you guys enjoyed this little episode of the Craigslist Find. Like I said, Mazda Laguna Seca is next. So you can pull out the Opal and get kicked out. But hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want another car for either racing or drifting, I don't know. It's going to be either one depending on what I want to do. Because now I'm starting to circuit race a little bit. I can start expanding my channel every now and then for guys who like circuit racing. So if you guys have any suggestions on the car I should do, just put it in the comment and I'll do it every week. I think I would do it on the Tuesday of every week, just so that, so that you guys can have some little episode thing going on. And I'm not sure if you guys were interested in watching that one, the Forza video, because I didn't really get that many views, and it seems like people are more interested in playing Forza inside a car, because in one day it's got 200 views, and that's quite a lot for me, because then usually it's like about 60 views a day, and then like another 60 the next day, and then 30, and then 20, and then it's done. But yeah, thanks for everybody who watched and commented. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys later.